More and more men are saying that they have completely given up on love, but is it because they are bitter or because modern dating has completely changed? Today we're going to hear directly from men who say that they have reached a breaking point. So listen to what they have to say because some of these reasons might surprise you.
In that last video, I basically talked about being a soon-to-be 39-year-old man that's not really interested in dating. And I got comments, emails, direct messages from women saying something along the lines of, that video you made is the epitome of what we're complaining about. Men today don't want to date. They don't want to do the work. They're not interested in anything long term. Let me be very, very clear with you women out there today. Most young men, but men in general, no longer believe in love. They no longer believe in the idea of love and long-term relationships. They look around at their options and the behavior of most women today, and they are not buying that fantasy. They're not buying the Disney fantasy anymore. And I think that's what annoys a lot of you. The fact that you can't play into that game that benefits you so much and doesn't do much for these men, especially in the day and age we are now. Like I said in that last video, men have to be extremely selfish today just to survive. That's not trying to be a big shot. That's not trying to be a tough guy or a stoic, go your own way. No, men have got to learn to be extremely selfish and picky with their time and their energy in order to just survive. Now, coupled up with the low quality women that are in the dating market, what do you expect from them? And before you get triggered because I'm saying low quality women, let me be clear about that. That's not just saying a line to be mean. The behavior of most women today, the past of most women today, the music they're into, the way they talk, the way they walk, the way they dress, the things they post on their social media, these are not girlfriend, let alone marriage or mother material. They are not. Now, you can say whatever you want about same goes for men. There's no men out here that are marriage material. You're saying that because they're not wealthy enough. Most men today behave the way they've always behaved. Most men today are still reasonable when it comes to their behavior. Most men, the vast, vast majority of men. That is not the same for women. It's not. And if you argue with me, you're lying. It's cope. It's BS. It's not. We've never had a time in history where it has been this accepted to be trash. We've never had a time in history where it's been this promoted to be trash. Along with men calling it out being attacked by the same basic lines me and many others talk about all the time. Who hurt you? Stop being insecure. You're controlling.
But I can't lie, I think the love thing is done. I don't think anyone's looking for love no more. It's definitely a survival thing. I think people are on the survival thing, man. Like, I don't see people actually wanting to actually get to know someone and be in a loving relationship no more. It's what can you do for me? How can you make me feel? Da, 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 da. If it doesn't align with this, it doesn't align with that, you're not interested. What happened to building and all these things? No one wants love. It's strictly a survival thing. And I don't blame people sometimes. The climate we're living in, you got to start thinking, do we blend, do we mix and all them things there? And survival. Love ain't enough no more, but it's definitely dying out. I can only speak from what I see. I'm not speaking from personal experience, but love, yeah, that thing's starting to not exist. Just pray your mum and your parents love you in it. Forget the rest.
Now, you might think that this is just a few frustrated men talking, but not everyone sees it that way. In fact, some women also believe that these men have a point, and here is why this particular woman thinks so.
Oh, y'all are not going to believe this. So I just left out of the store and I am in shock with what I just witnessed. I'm like, is this serious? So I am in line to check out, and it's a self-checkout line. It's super long, and I was just in Costco. So if y'all shop at Costco, you know how that is. It's always crowded, no matter what time of the day. So I'm in line, and I am by like the flower stand, and Costco has beautiful freaking flowers, like absolutely love them. So I see a gentleman around the flowers. He picks up a bouquet of like yellow roses, and then he's looking for something to match it. So I guess the woman that he's with walks up and then he finds what he wants and puts them in the cart. What he do that for? Oh my God, y'all. She went off. Why would you get yellow roses? Blah, 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 blah. Those don't mean love. Like, that means friendship. Just going off. And he's looking at her like she is crazy. And I'm looking at them in shock. I'm like this, literally. Like, watching what he's going to do, looking at her, listening to everything that she's saying, just going off. He takes the flowers out of the basket and puts them back and continues to walk. And she is like, where are you going, John? Blah, 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 blah. She's not loud, but she's loud enough for other people to hear it. Okay. So I am like, wow. So he leaves. So then she proceeds to start talking to this other woman. Like, I cannot believe that he did that. Why would you buy yellow roses? Like, that means friendship. Why wouldn't he get red? He's supposed to love me, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking to myself, first of all, two things are about to happen. And maybe three. The first thing, that man is never coming to the store with her ever again because she completely freaking embarrassed him. Number two, he will never freaking buy her flowers again. That's for sure. And number three, she might have a real issue when they get home. I don't know if they married or not. But listen, if they're not married, he will not be in her life no more. And if they are married, he's definitely planning his exit in his head because that was ridiculous. Ain't no way a man should take a woman embarrassing him in public about some freaking flowers that I'm getting for you. So now you want to control the color flowers that I get you and not understand the gesture behind it. I'm getting you flowers. Who cares what freaking color they are? Like, this is the issue with some of us as women and why we are going to die alone.
But not everyone agrees with that perspective. Some people believe that the real problem isn't modern dating at all. They argue that many men are actually looking for the wrong type of relationship. And here is also a fellow man's take on that.
Some men are only attracted to single women. I want you to cook on that for a second. The reason why that man lost interest once you fell in love is because that man wanted a single woman, not a committed woman. Even if he's the one you're committing to, he wanted a woman that didn't pressure him to be better, like a single woman would. He doesn't like you as a girlfriend that comes with too much expectation, that comes with you are requiring this man to be disciplined and consistent. No, he liked you as a single woman that was carefree about whether or not he actually showed up or not. And the very moment you started to get invested, he started not to like you anymore. Quit thinking all men are dating you so that it can go to the next level. Some men are just dating you with hopes it stays at the same level. That didn't want a relationship, he wanted a situationship. Point being, not everybody's dating you because they want to take you serious. That's why when you get serious, that gets mysterious.
So what do you think? Are men giving up on love because dating has become genuinely harder? Or do you think that there are some other reasons not specified here? I'd love to hear your thoughts as usual in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Yeah, let's keep the discussion open. Thank you all so much for sticking with me to the end of this video. Please do also like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And I'll see you again in another one. Okay, bye.